Hello dear students, we are going to solve some neat exercise questions related to the addition and subtraction. So what is the first question? A person runs along a circular path of radius 5 meter. If he completes half of the circle, find the magnitude of displacement vector and also how far the person ran. So what is the question here? So listen here once again. A person runs along a circular path of radius 5 meter. What is the radius of circular path? That is 5 meter. And if he completes half of the circle, find the magnitude of displacement vector. If the person completes the half of the circle, what we have to find? We have to find the magnitude of displacement vector and also how far the person ran. Means how by what distance the person ran. Okay, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನೇನು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕು ನಾವೀಗ? ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಪಾತ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಚಲಿಸಿದ ದೂರ. ಸಿಯರ್ ಹೌ ಟು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್? Solution for first question. A person runs along a circular path of radius 5 meter. What is the radius of that circular path? That is 5 meter. So let us consider this is the circular path. Along this circular path the person is running, and what is the radius of this circular path? That is 5 meter. Given ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾನಂದ್ರೆ 5 ಮೀಟರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾನ. ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪಾತ್ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ 5 ಮೀಟರ್ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಎ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ರನ್ಸ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ಎ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪಾತ್ ಆಫ್ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ 5 ಮೀಟರ್ ಇಫ್ ಹಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಸ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸರ್ಕಲ್. ಸೊ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ದಿ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ರನ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಟು ದಿ ಬಿ. ಎಲಿಂದ ಬಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ ರೀ? ಇದು ಹಾಫ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಫ್ ಹಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಸ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸರ್ಕಲ್, half of the circle, then what is our aim? Our aim is to find the magnitude of displacement vector and also how far the person ran. How far means here by what distance the person ran. ಎಷ್ಟು ದೂರ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ರನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾನ, ಅದೇ ಥರ ಆ ಪರ್ಸನ್ದು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕು. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಯು ನೋ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್? ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಶಾರ್ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್. So what is the initial position? A. What is the final position? B. Then the distance between the initial position and final position, that gives the displacement, magnitude of displacement vector. Magnitude of displacement vector. So I will take it is the center of the circular path, that can be taken as O. Okay. Then displacement vector. How to find the displacement vector? That is AO plus OB. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ? It is the shortest distance between initial position and final position. Magnitude of displacement vector. First what we have to find? Magnitude of displacement vector. Magnitude of displacement vector. See here, the person ran from where to where? A to B. A is the initial position and B is the final position. The shortest distance between final position and initial position is called displacement vector. That is AO plus OB. AO plus OB. AO is how much? That is 5 meter. And OB is also 5 meter. 5 meter plus 5 meter, that gives the 10 meter. So what is the magnitude of displacement vector? That is a 10 meter. Okay. So next, how far the person ran ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ದೂರ ರನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾನ ಪರ್ಸನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಎಲಿಂದ ಬಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅವನ ಪಾತ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಹೌ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ದಿ ಪಾತ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮೋಷನ್? ಸಿಯರ್ half of the circular motion means it is the half of the circumference. Path length of the person, path length of the person or the distance covered by the person. Path length of the person, so that is equal to half of the circumference, because the person covered half of the circular motion. Person ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಯಾನ ಅಂದ್ರೆ half of the circular motion ಅನ್ನು ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾನ. Okay, we have to take the half of the circumference. Already we know that what is the circumference formula? That is 2 pi r. But the person completes half of the circular motion. half of the circular motion means 2 pi r divided by 2. Okay, then what get cancelled? 2 get cancelled na? 2 get cancelled. Then what is the radius of the circular path? Radius of the circular path is 5 meter. So that is pi into r, that is pi into 5. That is 5 into pi meter. So the magnitude of displacement vector you got 10 meter, and path length of the person how much you got? That is 5 pi meter. So which is the correct option? First one is the correct option, because the magnitude of displacement vector is 10 meter and the path length of the person is how much? 5 pi meter. Okay, in second option 5 meter is there and also 10 meter is there, but according to question, first what we have to find? Magnitude of displacement vector. ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ಏನಿರ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಎರಡನೇದಾಗಿ ಏನಿರ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಪಾತ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾನ್ರಿ ಅವ? ಮೊದಲನೇದೇ ಪಾತ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾನ, ಎರಡನೇದು ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾನ. ಬಟ್ ನಾವೇನು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕು? ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾತ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದಿ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ is how much? 10 meter and the path length of the person is how much? 5 pi meter. Okay, this is about the solution of the first question. Now let us solve the second question. What is second question? A car makes a displacement of 100 meter towards the east. So what is the displacement of the car towards east? That is 100 meter. Okay, east daga car the displacement ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ? 100 meter ಐತಿ. And then 200 meter towards the north. East direction daga 100 meter ಚಲಿಸಿ, north direction daga 200 meter ಚಲಿಸದ car. Then what is our aim? Our aim is to find the magnitude and direction of the resultant displacement. See here, let us draw the diagram according to the question. Solution for the second question. So it is east, and it is north, and this side west and this side south. Okay, then a car makes a displacement of 100 meter towards the east. What is the displacement of the car? That is 100 meter towards east. Okay, then 200 meter towards the north. 200 meter towards the north. 200 meter towards the north. Then so the displacement of the car towards east is how much? 100 meter, and the displacement of the car towards the north is how much? 200 meter. So we have to find the resultant displacement of 100 meter and 200 meter. So let us take that is in opposite order. Then so I will take the resultant displacement, that is vector r. Resultant displacement anna na vector r anta ತಗೊಂತೀನಿ. So let us give the name here, O, A and B. Okay, so what is the displacement of the car towards east? That is 100 meter. That can be taken as OA. Vector OA is equal to 100 meter. It is towards east. Okay, then displacement of the car towards the north, that is how much? 200 meter. So that can be taken as AB. Vector AB, that is equal to 200 meter towards north. Then what is our aim? Our aim is to find the magnitude and direction of the resultant vector r. So here the resultant vector gives the resultant displacement of vector OA and vector AB. So what is OA? It is the displacement of the car towards the east. That is how much? 100 meter. What is AB? It is the displacement of the car towards the north. That is how much? 200 meter. Then our aim is to find the magnitude of this resultant vector and also the direction of this resultant vector, that is alpha. See here, what is the angle between these two vectors? That is 90 degree. Is it right? Okay, first displacement ಏನಿತ್ತು? O to A ಇತ್ತು. Next displacement A to B. O to A towards the east, A to B that is towards the north. Okay, then what is the angle between these two displacements? That is 90 degree. So we are going to find the magnitude of resultant vector. What is the formula used to find the magnitude of resultant vector? That is r is equal to square root of OA square plus AB square. P square plus Q square ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಅದ್ರ ಬದಲು ನಾವೇನು ತೊಗೊಂಡಿವಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ OA and AB ಅಂತೇಳಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ OA ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಟೇಕನ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ P ನ OA ನ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ P ಅಂತ ತೊಗೊತೀನಿ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ AB ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಟೇಕನ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ Q. ಸೊ P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. 2PQ cos theta. Okay, is it right? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಓ ಎನ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಪಿ ಅಂತ ತೊಗೊಂಡೀನಿ, ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಎ ಬಿನ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ ತೊಗೊಂಡೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ದಿ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟಂಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ? ಆರ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 2PQ cos theta. Then what is the magnitude of vector P? That is 100. 100 can be written as 10 to the power of 2. 100 ಅನ್ನು ನಾವೇನಂತ ಬರೀಬೋದ್ರಿ? 10 to the power of 2. 100 can be written as 10 to the power of 2. Then 10 to the power of 2 square. 10 to the power of 2 square, because P square is there, plus Q, the magnitude of vector Q, that is 200. So 200 can be written as 2 into 10 to the power of 2. 2 into 10 to the power of 2. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, 200 ಅನ್ನು ಈ ಥರ ಬರಿಬೋದ್ರಿ ನಾವು 200.0 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 2 digits we are going to displace the decimal point in which direction? Left direction. That is why 2 into 10 to the power of 2. Okay, 2 into 10 to the power of 2 is nothing but it is a 200. Then it is 2 into 10 to the power of 2 whole square plus, so theta, what is the angle between vector P and vector Q? That is 90 degree na. Then cos 90 is how much? 0. Then 0 into this number, again it is a 0. Then so we are not going to consider 2PQ cos theta here. Then 10 to the power of 2 square, that is 10 to the power of 4. 10 to the power of 4. Then 2 square is 4. Then 10 to the power of 2 square, again it is a 10 to the power of 4. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, 10 to the power of 2 raised to 2 ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರಿ, we are going to multiply these two. So that is 10 to the power of 2 into 2. That is 10 to the power of 4. 10 to the power of 4. Okay. Then 2 square is how much? That is 4 na. And 10 to the power of 2 square, that is 10 to the power of 4. Then here what is common in both? 10 to the power of 4 is common. 10 to the power of 4 is common. To the power of 4 is common. Okay, so I will take 10 to the power of 4 as common. Then it is 1 plus 4. 1 plus 4. Once again we are going to multiply the 10 to the power of 2 to the 1 plus 4 here. Then 10 to the power of 4 into 1, that is 10 to the power of 4 is there. Okay, then 10 to the power of 4 into 4, that is 4 into 10 to the power of 4, it is there. Okay, then so 1 plus 4, that is 5. Then 5 into 10 to the power of 4. Then what is the square root of 5? Okay, square root of 5 is 2.237. 2.237. And square root of 10 to the power of 4 is 10 to the power of 2. So 10 to the power of 2 is nothing but 100. Then 100 into 2.237, that is 223.7 meter. 223.7 meter. Okay, so it is the magnitude of resultant displacement. Once again, see here we can write this square root of 5 into 10 to the power of 4 as square root of 5 into square root of 10 to the power of 4. Square root of 5 is how much? 2.237, and square root of 10 to the power of 4 we can write. So 10 to the power of 4 raised to 1 by 2. So 10 to the power of 4 raised to 1 by 2. 2 1s are 2 2s are, means we got 10 to the power of 2. square root of 10 to the power of 4 is, so that is 10 to the power of 2, and the square root of 5 is how much? 2.237. Then what is the magnitude of displacement here? 223.7 meter. Okay. Then and also we are going to find the direction. What is the formula used to find the direction? That is tan alpha is equal to, so q sin theta divided by p plus q cos theta. Direction of the resultant vector of the two displacements. What are those displacement? Vector OA and vector AB, or vector P and vector Q. Direction of the resultant vector or the resultant displacement. So that is tan alpha is equal to q sin theta divided by p plus q cos theta. ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಡ್ರಿ. ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಓ ಎನ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಪಿ ಅಂತ ತೊಗೊಂಡೀನಿ, ದೆನ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಎ ಬಿನ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ ತೊಗೊಂಡೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ. ದೆನ್ ಸೊ ಕ್ಯೂ ಈಸ್ ಹೌ ಮಚ್? ಕ್ಯೂ ಈಸ್ 200. Q is 200. The magnitude of vector Q, that is 200 into sin 90, because the angle between the vector OA and vector AB is how much? 90 degree. Okay. Sin 90 degree divided by, so the magnitude of vector P, that is 100, plus, so the magnitude of vector Q, that is 200 into cos 90, so but cos 90 is 0, sin 90 is 1, then 1 into 200, that is 200 divided by, then 200 into 0, that is 0, then 100 plus 0, that is 100, then 100 2s are 200, then it is 2, then tan alpha is equal to 2, then alpha is equal to tan inverse of 2. The direction is tan inverse of 2. So the magnitude of resultant is how much? 223.7 meter, and the direction of resultant is how much? Tan inverse of 2. And here this direction can be taken from east to north, means north of east. East to north ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಓದ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾರ್ತ್ ಆಫ್ ಈಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಓದ್ತೀವಿ. ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, ದಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ is taken from east to north, means it is a north of east. Then which is the correct option here? First one is the correct option. The magnitude of resultant, how much you got? That is 223.7 meter, and the direction of resultant is how much? That is tan inverse of 2, and this direction from east to north, that is about how much? That is a tan inverse of 2. Okay, so east to north can be read as north of east. So all are right, means here which is the correct option? First one is the correct option. Okay, now let us move to the third question. What is third question here? If vector A is equal to 3i minus 4j and vector B is equal to minus I minus 4j, so x component of vector A is 3 and y component of vector A is minus 4. So we can write here. So vector A can be written as ax into unit vector I plus ay into unit vector j. So comparing this equation with the given vector. So what is given vector? Vector A is equal to 3i minus 4j. Then so 3 into I plus of minus 4 into j. Is it right? So plus into minus, again it will get minus. See here. So wherever ax is there, 3 is there na, and wherever ay is there, minus 4 is there. X component of vector A is 3 and y component of vector A is minus 4. Means vector A can be resolved into how many components? 2 components. In similar manner, vector B can be resolved into 2 components. So what is the x component of vector B? So that is minus 1, and y component of vector B, that is minus 4. Okay, then what is our question? Calculate the direction of the addition of vector A and vector B. First we are going to add these two vectors. Okay, then we are going to find the direction of vector A plus vector B. Then solution for the third question. ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಏನ ಎರಡು ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ರಿಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾವ. ಯಾವ್ಯಾವು? ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ವೈ ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್. x component of vector A ಏನೈತ್ರಿ, that is 3, and y component of vector A, that is -4, and x component of vector B -1, and y component of vector B, that is -4. ಸೊ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ I ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು x ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಯೂನಿಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ J ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು, so it is a y component. Okay, remember. Then first we are going to add these two vectors, vector A plus vector B. So what about vector A? That is 3i minus 4j. 3i minus of 4j. Then plus, we are going to add them. Plus, then vector B, that is minus I minus 4j. Minus 4j. Okay. So multiplying this bracket with positive sign. So here also positive now, plus into plus, that is plus, that is 3i. Then plus into minus, that is minus, that is 4j. Then plus into minus, minus, minus I. Then plus into minus, again minus, that is minus 4j. Then see here, we are going to add these two, okay, because these two having the same unit vectors na. So that is why 3i minus I, that is 2i. 3i minus I, that is 2i, minus 4j, that is minus 8j. So it is the addition of vector A and vector B. Then, so what is the x component of vector A plus vector B? That is 2. And what is the y component of vector A plus vector B? That is minus 8. Let us draw the diagram. So it is x-axis, and it is here y-axis can be taken as a negative because y component is negative. Then it is y. Then, so let us draw it is vector A plus B. It is vector A plus B. Vector A plus B. So we got vector A plus B is how much? 2i minus 8j. 2i minus of 8j. So let us take it is a minus 8. And let us take it is a plus 2. It is a plus 2. Okay. So 2i is there means here 2 is taken along the positive x-axis. Minus 8j is there means minus 8 can be taken as along negative y-axis. Okay. Then what is our aim? Our aim is to find the direction of vector A plus vector B with respect to x-axis. Okay. So this is a direction we are going to find. So how to find the direction? By using the tan function. So what is tan? Opposite side divided by adjacent side. So what is opposite side here? Opposite side is 8 and adjacent side is 2. So tan of theta, or otherwise you can take tan of alpha. Then tan of theta or tan of alpha is equal to opposite side divided by adjacent side. Then opposite side is 8 and adjacent side is how much? That is 2. 8 by 2, that is 4. Then alpha is equal to, or theta is equal to tan inverse of 4. Tan inverse of 4. Then what is the direction of vector A plus vector B? That is tan inverse of 4 with respect to the which axis? With respect to the positive x-axis. With respect to the positive x-axis, and this can be taken in clockwise direction. This can be taken in which direction? Clockwise. This is called clockwise direction, and this is called anti-clockwise direction. Then which is the correct option? So first one is the correct option here. So the direction of the vector A plus vector B is tan inverse of 4 with positive x-axis. With the positive x-axis, and in which direction? That is in clockwise direction. Okay, this is in clockwise direction. So this is about the solution of the third question. Now next fourth question. What about fourth question here? Two vectors are given by vector A is equal to minus 2i plus j minus 3k, and vector B is equal to 5i plus 3j minus 2k. If 3a plus 2b minus c is equal to 0, then the third vector c is, we have to find the third vector. Vector A and vector B given, we have to find the third vector. What is that third vector? That is vector C. Our aim is to find the vector C. Then here vector A can be resolved into three components. See here, x component, y component and z component. So how to say it is a x component? Because here unit vector I is there. Then it is a y component because here unit vector j. Then it is a z component because here the unit vector k. And in similar manner, vector B can be resolved into how many components here? Again, three components: x component, y component and z component. So what is our aim? Our aim is to find the vector C by using this one. Okay. So what is given? 3a plus 2b minus c is equal to 0. So solution for the fourth question. See here. If 3 into vector A plus 2 into vector B minus of vector C is equal to 0. Minus of vector C is equal to 0. Then what is our aim? Our aim is to find vector C, means third vector. Already we know that vector A and vector B. Then we are going to find the third vector, that is vector C. Then 3 into vector A. What about vector A? That is minus 2i plus j minus 3k. Minus 2i plus j minus 3k. Then plus 2 into b, vector B. So what about vector B? 5i plus 3j minus 2k. 2 into 5i plus 3j minus 2k, minus of vector C, that is equal to 0. Okay, so it is the multiplication of vector by a scalar. Okay, already you know that multiplication by a vector by scalar. Here 3 is the scalar, here 2 is the scalar. Then multiplying this bracket with 3 and multiplying this bracket with 2. Then 3 into minus 2, that is minus 6. Minus 6i. Minus 6i. Then 3 into plus 1, that is plus 3. 3 into j. Then 3 into minus 3, that is minus 9. That is minus 9k. And plus multiplying this bracket with 2. Then plus 2 into plus 5, that is plus 10. 10i. 10i. Then plus 2 into plus 3, that is plus 6. Plus 6j. Plus 6j. Then plus 2 into minus 2, that is minus 4. Minus 4k. Minus of vector C is equal to 0. Okay. Then so here minus 6i plus 10i, that is how much? That is 4i. Okay. So ದೊಡ್ಡದ್ರಾಗ ಸಣ್ಣದು ಕಳೆದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ? ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಸೈನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ 10i minus 6i, that is 4i. 4i. Then 3j plus 6j, that is 9j. Okay. Then minus 9k minus 4k, that is minus 13k. Minus 13k. So minus of vector C is equal to 0. What we required? Vector C. I will take this minus vector C to the right hand side, that becomes plus vector C. Then vector C is equal to 4i plus 9j plus minus 13k. So we are going to take minus vector C to the right hand side. Remaining all are in left hand side only. ಉಳಿಕೆದೆಲ್ಲ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅದಾವ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಸೈನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಮೈನಸ್ ಸಿ ನ ರೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಮೈನಸ್ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದೆನ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಸಿ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 4i plus 9j minus 13k. So which is the correct answer here? So first one is the correct answer. See here, 4i is there na, plus 4i plus 9j and minus 13k. Then second option is wrong because minus 4i minus 9j plus 13k is there. It is wrong. Okay. Then third one and fourth one also wrong. Then which is the correct option? First one is the correct option. So this is about the solution of fourth question. Now let us move to the fifth question. So what about fifth question? One of the rectangular components of a velocity of 20 meter per second is 10 meter per second. So velocity vector is given, its one component is given. Its one component is how much? 10 meter per second. Then find the other component. Then we are going to find the second component of this velocity vector. So what is the magnitude of velocity vector given? That is 20 meter per second, and one component of the velocity vector is how much? 10 meter per second. Then our aim is to find the other component of velocity vector. Okay, see here. Solution for the fifth question. So let us consider it is a velocity vector. Then what is the magnitude of this velocity vector? That is 20 meter per second. So 20 meter per second ಒಂದು ಕಾಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ? 10 ಮೀಟರ್ ಪರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್. ಅದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಾಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಯಾನ್ರಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್, ಹೌದಾ? ದೆನ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಕಾಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ವೈ ಕಾಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟು ಆರ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್. It is a x component I will take. For example, I will take it is a x component and it is a y component. So let us take x component, that is how much? 10 meter per second. Then what is our aim? Our aim is to find other component of the velocity vector. So that is y component of velocity vector. Other badli in general again anta ತಗೋಬಹುದು ನೀವು v and it is v1 and it is v2, whatever you can take. Okay, so by using Pythagoras theorem use ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. So what is Pythagoras theorem? So that is v square is equal to hypotenuse square is equal to adjacent square plus opposite square. Otherwise you can use this formula. ಅದ್ರ ಬದಲು ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾನೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. r is equal to square root of p square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta. You can use this formula also. Okay, then here theta is 90 degree. Theta is how much? 90 degree. Okay, then so cos 90 is how much? 0 na. Then p can be taken as vx and q can be taken as vy. Then so here the resultant is nothing but the velocity. Then v is equal to p can be taken as vx and q can be taken as vy, and here the cos 90 is how much? 0. 2 into vx into vy into 0, again it is a 0, let it be, adon bidri. Okay, then what about v? The magnitude of velocity vector is given, that is how much? 20. Then vx square, that is 10 square plus vy square. Our aim is to find vy. ನಮ್ಮ aim ಏನಂದ್ರೆ vy ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕು, means other component of the velocity vector, that is 20 meter per second. See here, 20, 10 square is how much? That is 100. 100 plus vy square. Then so I will take the square root to the left hand side, that becomes square. Then 20 square is how much? 400. 400 is equal to 100 plus vy square. Then so this 100 is taken to the left hand side, that is 400 minus 100, 300. Then vy square is equal to how much? 300. Then vy is equal to square root of 300. So square root of 300 can be written as 3 into 100. Square root of 3 into 100. Square root of 3 into 100. Then vy is equal to square root of 3 into square root of 100. So what is the square root of 100? That is 10. Then it is 10 root 3 meter per second. So what is the other component of the velocity vector 20 meter per second here? That is 10 root 3. One component is 10 meter per second, other component is 10 root 3. Okay, so this is about the solution of the fifth question.